Welcome to the Wally Show Aftercast. All the stuff we did not get to during the course of the show today, including this little gem. President Trump has a Coke problem. No, sorry, I said that wrong. That sounds bad. President Trump has a problem with Coke. Even that sounds bad. Okay. Coca Cola. It's Coca Cola that he has a problem with.
There we go.
So he and I have something in common. I love Coca Cola. I think it is the best drink known to mankind. I don't know why people ruin it by mixing alcohol with it. It is perfect on its own. Almost perfect. President Trump announced Wednesday that Coca-Cola has agreed to use real cane sugar for its beverages sold in the U.S. You guys know about Mexican Coke, right?
Yes.
Okay. Mm-hmm. I'm a big proponent of Mexican Coke.
It is significantly better.
And especially in the bottle. Oh, it's so good at the right temperature. Again, I'm a connoisseur here. And so this Mexican Coke has cane sugar with it. Cane sugar is better than the high fructose corn syrup and stuff like that. So I don't know if this is part of the government's initiative to eat healthier, because I guess cane sugar would be better for you than high fructose corn syrup.
Probably.
But if nothing else, it tastes better. And I love that, I don't know why he's getting involved with this, but God bless him for getting involved with this.
So this is one healthy thing that you are...
I'm down.
You're supporting.
Oh, 100%. If all of the ideas about eating healthy were not just getting rid of food dye and things like that, it was all about adding cane sugar to stuff, I'd be down. I'm 100%. Let's do this. I'm on board. So I'm super happy about this. Almost giddy to a point.
I can tell.
Yeah, I mean,
but that's part of the coffee too. He had his.
I did have my coffee.
Beast coffee today.
Yeah, that's my other thing that I love. I love my Dunkin' and I love my Coke.
Now here's the thing.
Yeah.
That what you're drinking, that coffee, that is not natural at all.
I have liquid cane sugar in it though.
But the caramel syrup.
I don't know what that is. Yeah, I'm sure it's natural.
Trump might find out about that and be like, nope, putting an end to that.
That would be my luck. That would be just my luck. All of a sudden, Dunkin' has to go out of business because of some government mandate. No! The dyes that they put in food, I know this is a highly controversial thing. Like red dye number 5 when I was a kid was a big deal. You didn't want anything with red dye because it's bad for you. But some things you eat with your eyes, they say, and you could have something that was colorless or brown, and you're like, ooh. Like my mom was making lemon scones, and they're great. But my mom rocks some food color. She's not afraid to use those little bottles of food color, from back in the day. And my wife was like, do you know she put yellow food coloring in it? I'm like, yeah, that's what makes them yellower. She's like, but they're already lemon. I'm like, but they're not as yellow. And she's like, yeah. She's like, I just haven't seen anyone use food color in so long. Yeah. And I'm like, it was better. Before it even hit my lips, my lips puckered going, it's going to be lemony. It's going to be lemony because the yellow clued me into it. Yeah. And it was great. Food coloring is awesome. Yeah. Anyone?
No, I'm with you. I'm on board.
What are you passionate about, Rock? What's that weird thing you're oddly passionate about? For me, it's Coca-Cola.
Well, no, it's not just Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
It's a lot of things.
I'm all passionate
about everything.
I'm all passionate.
What are you oddly passionate about? The thing that you can have a conversation with anybody about for 5 minutes.
Giving cats a chance.
Okay.
There's so many people that quickly write them off.
Yeah.
And then I ask, have you ever had a cat as a pet? Mm-hmm. Some say yes, some say no. And then if they say no, then I'm like, then you can't talk for this topic. If they say yes, then they proceed to tell me about a cat that was pretty much demonic. And I'm like, you didn't get the right one.
Right.
And the same thing can be said for dogs. Dogs get such a good rap. And I'm not saying that they shouldn't. I mean, they're great.
No,
but
they shouldn't.
But cats can be just as great. Just some people write them off for no reason at all.
Yeah. My wife yesterday, she goes, I miss Sasha. I'm like, I do too. My wife had her slippers on the corner of the bed. And so I would walk into the room and Sasha would always be sitting on our bed. I'm like, oh, Sasha. Oh, no, she's not here. Or I think I hear her, her little nails on the floor. Yeah. Maybe I should get a memorial tattoo. For Sasha. How great would that be? Do you think that's a good idea?
I think that's a
where should I get it?
Fantastic idea.
Yeah. On my chest? On
right above your heart.
Yes, that's a great
Paw
idea.
prints.
A big...
I think you should get whiskers.
Even better.
To honor
On
her.
your face.
Yes,
On
just
your
get
cheeks.
whiskers by my
Yes.
nose. Gavin, that's ingenious.
Yes.
I don't think I'll regret that at all.
Not at all. Oh, that was, wow. Good job,
There you
Wally.
go.
Did y'all pick up on that, potties? That was my segue
Yeah.
because my topic is about tattoos. And he asked me ahead
Yeah,
of
thank
time.
you.
He said, what are you talking about? And I said, tattoos. You did a fantastic job.
Now, when you have to explain the segue, it gets a little less fantastic.
well,
but
I just thought it was really good.
But see, this is a new thing we're trying because Betty Brock would always get so frustrated. Like I would do some story and sometimes it would end down and then I'd be like, what do you got, Rock? And she'd
Yeah.
always go, yeah, da, 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 da,
Yeah.
da. So now it's on my job, it's on me to try to make a segue that is palatable to your story.
And I would say that
I
the
love it.
segue is easier if it's an uptick.
Sure, but I know we'll have one where it's
We'll
not.
have one where and then everybody died, and I'm
yeah.
going to talk about candy. I want to
Exactly.
see how you turn that
And you know
around.
what would have been great is at the service if they had a pinata. And then they hit the pinata before the casket went down and we
See?
all got to get candy.
See,
then boom.
Yes, I love it. I love it. All right, so today is National Tattoo Day, and the only person here that has a tattoo is the guy with the Scrabble piece
That's
on his
right.
wrist.
It's a bad one.
And the future whiskers on his face.
I know. That's a good idea, Gavin.
Exactly. Well, there's a new fad of tattoo that's going around on TikTok. You should never get advice off TikTok. It's called freeze branding. So what they do is they'll take the branding that you use, like an iron brand
The
that you
hot
use on a
ones.
horse or a
Yeah.
cow, and instead of getting it really hot, they freeze it with liquid
Freezer
nitrogen.
burn.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. And then they're going to put it on the video I watched. This guy did it and it was on his shoulder blade. But there are dermatologists and doctors that are speaking into this saying, do not do freeze branding tattoos because you actually are at risk for infection. And if you want to get further into it, they said it's cellulitis that could turn into sepsis.
Yeah, and sepsis will kill you.
Right. And I would hate to go down because I did a TikTok trend about freeze branding.
Yeah, and even the regular branding, the hot branding, no, like that is lunacy, man. Like
Right.
I get it, but like at least like a tattoo with some artwork to it, you know, and it's and it hurts a little. Branding yourself, no way.
I know. And they also had in this article the most searched tattoo designs.
Ooh,
I
what
thought
is
this
it?
was interesting.
We should have Gavin get whatever it is.
Well, there's 4 of them.
All four?
All 4. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so these are the 4 most searched tattoo designs. Names.
Okay. Yeah.
So
that
let's
makes
say
sense.
he gets Jasper's name, his dog.
His wife. You get his wife's
Oh,
name.
sure,
I'll
whatever.
get,
His son.
I get Wally's name.
Thank
Yes.
you. Well, let me ask you this: would you get your wife's name or your son's name first?
Oh, if I just had to
Yeah.
choose, wife.
Really? Because
Yeah.
I would pick my daughter.
Yeah.
Not
really?
that I think I'm going to lose my wife, but I would pick my daughter to do her name instead of my wife.
Really?
I think
I would choose wife because it fits into the mold of like she is my like first
you're ride or die.
ride or die.
Yeah.
It fit, you know, you have the argument of like you choose between me, you
Yeah.
know, me and your mom. Your mom's gonna win every time.
Yeah.
And I think that's my
Okay.
wife in terms of name on my
Yeah,
body.
you're kind of hypocritical with
Yeah.
getting Haley's name on
Yeah.
your arm when.
Yeah, but Haley's always going to be my child. My wife could mess up.
I think it looks
And,
better, but I think it looks better to have the opposite gender tattoo.
Oh, sure. Yeah. Because no one knows who Bennett
They're
is.
like,
That's
yeah.
true.
They're like, is that one of your
Great point.
Is that one of your boys?
Yeah. My boy Bennett. Oh, I should have rethought
My,
that.
Yeah.
my
that's a great
s-
point.
son.
Bennett Hearts. Okay.
Okay,
yeah.
so names are the
One of
top
them.
most searched tattoo designs. Names, hearts, crosses, and
yeah.
flowers.
Get that all in
How
one.
are skulls not there?
Yeah, that's kind of
Like-
surprising.
Freaky.
Like, but skulls are like
cool.
a standard like
popular.
tattoo, and that's like something all tattoo artists know how to do. And I don't know why, but I mean, my buddy Greg has a skull on his like ankle, like that his
that's
daughter
dope.
would. He would always draw it for his daughter. His daughter loves skulls for some reason. And like
Really?
the Dies Muerte, like the Day of the Dead, and the ones with the flowers in it and
Coco?
stuff. And so he got a skull that they would draw back and forth to each other.
Cool.
But yeah, I was telling Betty I wanted to get I thought I could get a skull tattoo, but it was based on the Bible verse about dying to yourself.
Oh,
and
you
I
talked
thought,
about
yeah,
that.
I thought that would be an interesting tattoo, an interesting way to do a skull that wasn't just like, oh, I got a skull, I'm tough. I thought it was kind of an interesting play on
But
that.
you would want that too.
I need something. I mean, the rest of me is not tough.
I saw somebody who took a wedding photo from their wedding day, and they, standing back to back or whatever, holding hands.
Yeah.
And he went to the tattoo artist and had him redesign that, but took them and made them, again, talking about skulls, made them skeletons.
Oh, no way.
Because he's,
Till death.
a metal guy.
Yeah.
So it was a cool
That's kinda
adaptation of a wedding photo.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. I like that.
Finally, the worst tattoo ranking. So if you see these on people, they have one of the worst tattoos.
Anything with a dolphin. Has to be anything with a dolphin.
It's not on here. Super long quotes. I think we talked about this when I was with a roommate of mine. I went with her to a tattoo parlor, and he talked her out of what she wanted because she pretty much wanted like something about like the Declaration of Independence, and he's like, no one's going to sit there and read this whole thing on you.
I
You could get your
interviewed-
favorite Bible verse.
Yeah, but even that, like, you're
wept.
not going to read it.
I
Yeah, I
think
could get mine.
But this tattoo artist, he said, and it makes sense. He said, whatever you want to get written on your skin, find a way to do that through a
Graphic,
picture.
yeah.
To depict it through a picture, not just words, because words are just boring.
I think 3 would have to be a max. Like, I feel like going, it cannot be a sentence.
Yeah.
A phrase, I think, could make sense but then it's funny because I've thought about it and I was like, oh, I could do that. And I do it in like a cursive handwriting. Someone told me that was a little girly. So
Yeah, it depends. Oh, it can like, no, it can look good. Like Sebastian Bach
you
has
said that.
Youth Gone Wild on his thing for their first album on his arms. Forgiven, Skillet has Forgiven. Like John Cooper has Forgiven on his.
I love a good
knuckle tattoo.
Yeah, it's got to be a good 4-letter word.
Yeah,
But,
love.
I actually do think that's kind of cool. It seems like a really sensitive area though.
Yeah,
Like ring tattoos. Oof.
Super long quotes, barbed wire,
yes,
bands,
tribals, all that.
Chinese
hardcore.
characters, because they can sometimes get it wrong, and then lower back tattoos.
Of course,
all bad.
The Chinese characters, I've seen people use like Hebrew if you're a Christian, because it's like, oh, somebody can't read it, so then they have to ask you about it, and then you get to talk about it and tell about your tattoo. I usually will try to ask people if I'm like at a store and the girl helping me has a tattoo. A lot of times I'll try to ask her about her tattoo or his tattoo and be like, oh, hey, what's the significance of that? Because I'm usually there's an interesting story to them. Not always. Sometimes people are like, I was on spring break. Like, okay, that explains the dolphin. But like a lot of times they have an interesting story to the tattoo, which I think is interesting. I wish I had a better tattoo to go with my story. It's like my daughter and I got it on the same day, kind of last minute. It's fun, but it's like really, really like tiny and kind of weak. So I need to figure
You
out.
said
some
it
other ones.
first.
I know it is. I need to figure out something different to do.
I like your
with
skull
it.
idea.
Yeah,
I think you should go through with that.
Yeah.
Lower back it.
No,
and,
not that.
Yes.
Move on. Put some barbed wire around it.
I've seen guys do leg tattoos. Like that's interesting
I think
too.
leg tattoos are kind of cool.
Yeah,
I don't know why
like
that's
calf.
growing on me a little bit.
You
I
know,
think
Pastor Chad had one on his top
Yeah.
thigh.
Yeah. It was weird. I hated the day I saw it. Because his shorts were short. I don't think I would do leg tattoo. Like I want tattoos to be where I can see them. I don't care about other people seeing them. Like, because you know how like when you lay out a tattoo, you're supposed to do it so people can see it and read it and stuff. Like if I was doing like a scene on my arm, like say the 3 trees that I love, I would do it so that when I'm looking at it, I see it. I don't care what someone else looks at it and thinks about it or whatever, because it would be for me something that reminds me of my faith and what God's done and things like that. Like I want to see it. That's like why my thing is this way, so that when I look down on my W tattoo, I see it.
Yeah. Well, there was a girl that I was recently talking with that she had a tattoo on her arm, and it was spelled out beautiful, but it was the periodic table.
Oh,
because and each letter symbolizes what do you call those? What does each square mean? Like it's
the periodic symbol. Like
yeah, but what is that?
Oh, the
like
element.
Chemical?
It's an element.
Okay,
yeah.
so each element is a very strong element, I guess,
Oh,
and
that's
so
cool.
she liked that. But
That's interesting.
also, there's no L on the periodic
Yeah.
table, so she had to just make that
Do
one
an L,
up.
yeah.
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 But then I can also understand some tattoos are just not going to be as serious as others.
Yeah.
And depending on who the person is, I think it can be funny. Like, buddy of mine loves hot dogs. He has a hot dog tattoo.
Yeah. Oh, that's a lot.
That's what it's small.
Yeah.
It's tiny. It's little.
Yeah.
It's on
A
its
friend
arm.
of mine, her brother loved Coke or Diet Coke.
Yeah.
And so he got an upper thigh tattoo of a can of Coke.
Oh, but I get it. Like, but yeah, I
That's
love
where
it
I
too.
think it's gotten
but no.
addictive.
Yeah, that's when you're just trying to fill space.
Yeah.
You know, I think that's the problem with like doing a sleeve is there's not enough things that I really, really love to do a full sleeve. So you have to fill it in with
Or you have to make it
squiggles and moves
ginormous.
and and like not tribal, but like the lines and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know that I could sit anywhere for 6 hours, like just being jabbed
Or you
for
have to build
6
it over
hours.
time.
Yeah, I couldn't do. I don't think I could do that. I get too bored.
I agree.
Yeah. Do you got any birthdays?
I do. Heather wants to wish. Wait a minute.
Oh, sorry. Boy, you know what? Maybe I'll get a tattoo for my birthday that's coming up soon. Maybe that'd be good. Oh, speaking of birthdays, do you got any birthdays, Rob?
I do. Heather wants to wish her son Caleb a happy birthday. Caleb is getting ready to move into the dorms, college dorms in the fall.
Good luck.
Bless him. You can do it. You can do it, Caleb.
I saw a TikTok of dads telling their kids goodbye at college, and they all kind of like wait till their kid goes away, and then like the mom's filming them and they cry. It was really sweet. Like, it was so good.
The question is, think this through. Would you rather
Yeah.
have unlimited meals, but the dining hall only serves mystery casseroles,
Oh.
or perfect laundry access whenever you want, but your socks always go missing?
Buy more socks.
Yeah.
I'll tell
Yeah.
you what. It was really hard to compete for laundry space at college.
Yeah.
Like when you had to get stuff done, your basket's full, you're on the last pair of boxers, and
Yeah.
you're going down there, and you see the room is full, and then you're like, okay, I guess I'll try and be back here in 42 minutes because that one's, and then you come back down, and then it's taken again. That was stressful. I could not stand that. That was nice. That was nice when we got into an apartment with a washer dryer.
Yeah. I like. I mean, what? One of your houses didn't have a washer and dryer. One of your apartments here didn't.
The
did
first
it?
one that I
Yeah.
lived in out here, same
It's a
task.
pain.
And then I'd forget, because at home, if I forget that I had something in the washer or the
Doesn't
dryer,
matter.
it's just sitting there.
Yeah.
But there are times when I'd forget, and then I'd come back and I'd see all my clothes piled on top of a washer.
Yeah.
Because I forgot, which is the right thing to do.
Yeah.
I don't know when you do that though. Like okay, so say you've left your clothes there. I come
That's a
in
good-
there
yeah.
and I go, oh man, they left their clothes there. They could have just finished. So like, is there like a code where you have to wait 45 minutes and then come back and if it's still there, then you get to take it out, or the second? I know there's some people that are like Karens that are like, oh, it's on. They're out. They're not here. They just take your crud out. Like, so I'm sure, but there's got to be some kind of an unwritten code or a rule for that.
Yeah.
Well, Lady Rock, Gavin, we
Can
have
I-
something we have to go do.
Yes, we do. We're going to go Nashville Diaper
Yep.
Company
Connection.
or something like that. I wanted to point out one thing before we go. I have noticed on air, like here and off air, ever since you've started watching Chit on
Oh, it's
TikTok,
constant.
your
Yeah.
it started sounding like Chit.
Really?
It has, and I don't
Nice.
think you're even
Yeah,
trying.
I'm not. I'm
but
not.
The difference,
One day I was trying as a joke, but
now
not now.
I think you accidentally just do it. There's a difference between saying
Yeah.
and the Chit. He
Yeah.
does it more like yeah,
Yeah.
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 Yeah, you
it,
do
lady.
it so you do it so well. If you don't know who Chit is, he's on TikTok. CHIT. Yeah, do it, lady.
Do it, lady.
Also, one more thing that I wanted to put out there. I asked our potties to share with me some ideas of things they would like to see in a merch shop.
Oh, interesting.
And I'm slowly reading through some of the comments, and maybe you have an idea and you'd like
I'd
to
like
chime
to know
in.
this because we actually we're in talks here to do something.
And I would love to have some fun stuff.
Yeah.
A couple of fun things I saw were like a Heaven's Fire T-shirt.
Love that.
Someone said a amateur first responder patch, which would be fantastic.
Patch would be cool.
Someone said a tiny bladder water bottle.
Oh, yeah, the tiniest water bottle ever.
Things like that. But if you've got a good idea, we would love to know it. If you text the word potty, PODDIE, to 91979, that's potty to 91979. We'll send you a link, and when you click on that link, it'll take you straight to our potty group that's on Facebook. We would love to have you join, and then there you can share what your great idea is.
I love it. All right, well, that's going to do it for the Aftercast, and as always, thanks for being a PODDIE.
Growing up in poverty has never been easy for children, but with the added challenges of the pandemic, conflict, and natural disasters, families around the world are facing an unprecedented food crisis. Unfortunately, those who are already hungry are now even more desperate. But by sponsoring a child through compassion, you can help provide life-sustaining essentials such as food and clean water, and with your compassionate support, that child can not only survive, but also flourish. You can find out how and choose a child to sponsor when you click on the Compassion banner at wayfm.com.